Big Dog 97.9. Let's begin.
We start with our first laugh. David Spade talking about the vaccine.
There were some whispers of a vaccine. Remember that? Jab, jab, jab. Pfizer. I don't know how to say it. Pfizer. But then, out of nowhere, after all this time, like a year, suddenly 3 vaccines came out the same day. A little suspicious. I'm willing to look the other way. Jab me, let's go eat. You know what I mean? Like, a little sketchy. I'm all in. I do not care. And it was actually like a horse race for a while, because it's like, here comes Pfizer. Pfizer looks like it's going to be out first. Oh, there's Moderna coming around that corner. Moderna. Who's this? AstraZeneca. Pulling up by a hair. Pfizer wins, and then Pfizer comes out, and the guy's announcing it, and they're so proud. They're like, we're Pfizer. We are 90% efficacy. And I'm like, what'd you say to me? I swear to God, I thought he was saying efficiency wrong, because I went to community college. I don't know anything. And next day, we're Moderna. We're 95% efficacy. Oh, and we're room temp. Next day, we're AstraZeneca. We're 96%, and we're a bath bomb. I'm in.
Big Dog 97.9. How about some knowledge nuggets?
Make me smart, Chris Purplehaze.
Lay him on you here. George Washington died in 1799.
Okay.
The first dinosaur fossil was found in 1824, which means Washington never knew dinosaurs existed. But if you think about it, that means dinosaurs never knew George Washington existed.
Wait, did we not have tales of them or anything before we found bones?
Apparently
Guess not. I never really debated an existence where we didn't know dinosaurs existed.
Right. Apparently, that really kind of came around about 1824.
And yeah, so
and then it was
frankly,
like,
what you're
my
saying
God,
is,
what's
yeah,
that?
most of humankind never knew dinosaurs ever existed.
Right.
And it just blew my damn mind this morning. Crazy. Okay, cool.
That's the first one.
That's just number one.
Number 2, the guy who created Ultimate Frisbee was a college student named Joel Silver. After school, he became to be a huge Hollywood producer. Joel Silver went on to produce movies like, and was the guy behind, Lethal Weapon, Die Hard, and the Matrix movies.
What I'm hearing is Ultimate Frisbee has been around longer than I thought. Way longer than I thought, actually.
Yeah, because he created it when he was a college student.
No surprise there. I absolutely always assumed that a college student created that, because you basically have to be that age to play that game. You ever played it? It's a workout.
Well, that's what I've heard.
It's fun, but I couldn't do it right now. No way. Too fat for that today.
Astronauts can grow 3% taller in space, which is about 2 inches if you're 6 feet tall. It takes a few months when they get back on Earth for gravity to pull them back to their normal height.
Oh.
So they stretch out.
So I would be maybe like a 6'2" guy if I were not on Earth?
Yeah.
Sweet. I'll never go up there. I know I'm not rich or smart enough, but cool.
There you go. WWE WrestleMania was almost called the Colossal Tussle. That was the name Vince McMahon came up with back in 1985.
WrestleMania is so much better.
Yep, it could have been WWE Colossal Tussle.
Colossal Tussle.
Doesn't quite have the same ring.
Nah, tussle doesn't seem like such a fight, does it?
No, we're tussling.
Yeah.
That seems almost like it's like one step removed from, okay, I'm going to break out the pillows and we're going to have a tickle fight.
Yeah, bickering.
Yeah.
It's a little worse than bickering, maybe.
Yeah. So, and lastly, on some knowledge nuggets, kangaroos don't burp or break winds. Oh. The way their bodies break down food, nothing is converted to methane. Hence, they don't need to release gas.
Are there other animals that don't do that, or are kangaroos alone on this?
That I do not have that information. I just know kangaroos don't.
Zero kangaroo farts.
Or burps.
Can't blame them for breaking down the ozone.
There you go. Knowledge nuggets. Dog 97.9. Time for
Good morning, BJ. Jules is here. Good morning, Jules.
Good morning, guys.
Morning.
What do we have?
So imagine if you walked into a bar and there was a long line of people waiting to take a swing at you. That's a punchline.
That it is. She acted like she enjoyed this morning. Thanks, Jules.
You're listening to the Chris Purple Hayes and Bobby Show.
Big Dog 97.9. So, big weekends.
Well, for some of us.
Hope everybody had a good weekend.
I hope so, too. My big weekend was City Cleanup Day.
City Cleanup Day.
Yeah, I was way more excited about having an available dumpster than anybody really should be. But that was, not only was it
Dumpster Day.
Not only did I know it was coming, I've known about these days every year for the last several after I learned, hey, this is a thing for the city I live in. And then I was out of bed at, on a Saturday when I don't have to be 6:30, I was in my backyard getting all my junk out, putting it in my truck. It's dumpster day. It was great. Had a couple drinks, mixed me a couple drinks.
Oh, that's good.
Threw stuff in the dumpster.
That's how you do dumpster day.
That's how you do dumpster day.
Couple drinks.
It was great. It was wonderful. You, on the other hand, had a little more eventful weekend.
It was
than
busy
just a
weekend.
Dumpster day.
I had something different every day. It ended with me naked in the Silver Dollar City.
I'm surprised he's here today.
Butt naked at Silver Dollar City.
Glad you
That's
could make
how it
work.
ended. Friday, hanging out in Springfield. I went to the Daughtry show. Mm-hmm. Saw Richard, a big listener.
He's normal sized, I think. He just is big. He listens a lot.
Yes.
He's not a big listener.
But shout out to Richard. There was a good show up there. Saw him. On Saturday, went and played golf at a cool golf course, kind of hidden away, and played really well, and took some money off some people I play golf with. So it was a good day. And then I wrapped it up with butt naked at Silver Dollar City.
We won't
on
explain
Sunday.
any more than that. I think that's just the way
leave it
has
there.
To be. Yeah, just make it at Silver Dollar City.
Anybody want to know why I was? But no.
Nope, no explanation needed. No, we don't. No, I think new water ride, right?
New water ride. Last thing we rode of the day. We were the last people out of the park, and we were the last tube.
Okay,
to ride this thing.
Yeah,
and
then you didn't want to go home soaking wet.
Yeah, so you just get naked.
Did you drive home naked? Did you take spare clothes?
I took spare clothes.
Drive home naked is a bold choice.
Yeah. You drive the speed limit.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Right at the speed limit.
In the event you have to drive home naked, you always follow all the laws.
Because I'm saying if I get pulled over, the cop's not going to let me off if I'm naked. So,
well, I don't know. Depends.
It's
Maybe
just
the
not
right
gonna
cop
happen.
would.
So, but that's good. Daughtry, golf, butt naked at Silver Dollar City. That's how I ended my weekend.
Dumpsters.
A little different of a weekend.
It was.
Both all enjoyable, though.
Yes, absolutely.
A woman in Utah decided to help out mothers who are having trouble finding baby formula. She's selling around 4,000 ounces of breast milk.
That's a lot.
Yeah. She is hoping to sell it for about $1 an ounce, and she's willing to negotiate with desperate mothers. She's listing it online, and that is legal, by the way.
Yeah.
So
I don't know why not.
Though it is unregulated.
It's unregulated breast milk, and she's willing to negotiate. This sounds a little shady, honestly.
Yeah. But, there is a baby formula shortage, apparently.
Yeah.
So she's willing to, she's pumped a lot of breast milk.
I was going to say, how long has she been milking herself? For 4,000 ounces, that's quite a bit.
That's a lot.
I would think that's a long time.
Helping out, though.
Yeah, that's great.
An 80-year-old woman named Madeleine Adams, graduating from the University of Nebraska, Omaha, 60 years after she planned to. She had to stop at the time because life, happened.
Oh, yeah,
Her daughter encouraged her to go back. She finished. Here's her daughter talking about it.
Expecting, married, second child, third child, divorce, moved out of state. I noticed that she had 40 credits from UNO. And I said, Mom, why don't you just finish? She's my biggest cheerleader.
That's amazing.
Yeah. At 80, graduating college.
They always say,
never too late.
If you quit now, you'll never go back. I heard people say that while I was in college, and I always assumed they're probably right, because if I walk away from this, I'm not coming back.
I'm not doing
that
this.
lady.
Well, it just took 60 years.
Well, hey, life happens. As you said, good for her.
And lastly, a woman in Michigan found out she had won the $500,000 Powerball prize.
Oh, wonderful.
On Mother's Day.
Hey, what a good Mother's Day present.
Yeah. Surprise. Happy Mother's Day.
I'm going to use some of this money to send all of you away so I can have the house to myself.
Exactly. There's some good news stories for you.
Are y'all ready, kids?
Ha! What a dumbass.
Dumbass.
What the hell's your problem, you dumbass?
What a dumbass.
Great moment there, dumbass.
So there's been a series of damaged property complaints around Omaha, Nebraska recently.
Okay.
Mostly damaged fences and walls.
Oh, no.
And it kind of sounds like the perp we're looking for is the Kool-Aid Man. Oh, yeah. Sort of, anyway. Apparently, there's a trend of kids mimicking the Kool-Aid Man by throwing themselves through structures on people's properties.
Really?
Yep. There's even Ring camera footage of a few teens bursting through a fence.
When you said fence, first initial reaction was barbed wire fence.
No.
But they're not doing that. It's probably more like a privacy fence.
Yes.
Thing. Okay. Yeah.
Last week, sheriff's deputies issued criminal mischief citations to 9 kids who say they ran and jumped into fences at various neighborhoods around the county. It is unclear how much the citations were for. At least 8 properties were hit with an estimated damage of several $1,000s per house. It is unclear if this is one of those stupid ideas just a group of teens came up with, or if this is one of those broader social media trends of pretending to be the Kool-Aid Man and run through fences and walls.
I would say if they did just come up with the idea, it still probably exists on TikTok somewhere, right? That they probably filmed it or they tried to make it go viral. Check this out.
We're going to be the Kool-Aid Man.
I would not recommend this in your certain town, anyone, because it comes with a certain amount of fines, it sounds like, at the bare minimum. All right. Kind of funny, but it's not right to destroy people's property, you dumbasses.
What a dumbass.
Are obsessed with.
Okay.
And if you read it and you're going, yep, that one's me. Welcome to the world of hardcore boomerhood. For things that you can relate to, I present to you my list today.
Okay.
Top 6 signs you're a hardcore boomer.
Perfect. Let's hear it.
And top 6 signs you're a hardcore boomer. Number 6, you own Blue Bloods on DVD. Number 5, you display Bob Ross paintings, unironically.
Yeah, no, you like them.
Yeah. Number 4, Happy Trees. Number 4, you own an iPhone, but still use a camera.
Well, I paid good money for that camera.
Number 3, the basket next to the toilet is filled with golf magazines.
Yeah.
Yeah. Number 2, you recently called something a doodad.
I like that one.
Top 6 signs you're a hardcore boomer. Number 1, you start every answer on Wordle with Elvis. Their first guess every time.
It's got to be Elvis one of these days.
There's your top 6 list today. Big Dog, 97.9. Boomers and millennials can't stop bickering with each other. And here's the latest. Someone has collected a list of random things that boomers apparently are obsessed with that make no sense to millennials. They include a thumbs up emoji and using a ton of ellipses in text.
I don't know what that even means.
I don't either. Apparently, we're not boomers then.
Good.
Complaining about younger generations not knowing or using cursive.
Like, which
Who
is
uses cursive?
And I don't know anybody that uses it in the real. They don't even teach cursive in school. I've heard that actually. Now that you say that,
I think I heard it like when I was 10. I haven't heard it in years.
well, I know that's when
'Cause
you
now
learned it.
everybody knows.
So, here's a way we can all write something where nobody can read what you just wrote down.
Yeah. Because
That's useful.
They don't even teach it no more because nobody used it.
One of you kids that become a doctor might need this.
That's the one. That is one of the most brilliant things that finally schools did.
Yeah.
There are so many dumb things that schools have put in place. The new math is one of them. This was a good move.
Yeah.
Getting rid of cursive.
I don't disagree.
Zooming in on every single picture.
Yeah.
And filming video on their iPads.
I don't see a ton of that. Maybe a little. I don't know.
Buddy I play golf with.
Uh-huh. Oh, I know the guy.
His
text. So the guy needs to go to the eye doctor. The font on his text is like, I don't know how big, like a license plate. It's about that big.
It's crazy.
He's got to scroll to read his text.
Yeah, he says he's fine.
Yeah, sure.
Always leaving voicemails no matter what the situation.
I like my father also, which would fall in this category, always identifies himself. Hey, Bob, it's your dad. Yeah, dude. I know it says dad on my phone, the sound of your voice, like there's so many giveaways.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Drinking from a hose or talking about drinking from a hose.
They really like drinking from a hose. Or once did, at least, when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I used to do that.
I can say that I drank from a hose.
Yeah, me too.
Never said that I liked it.
It has a certain taste to it.
It does.
You got to admit.
It's
tastes like the
I'm
hose.
sure it out in the heat.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we were drinking some bad stuff.
Yeah. Tastes like the hose.
Because I'm sure that rubber, I'm sure it leaked all sorts of chemicals into it.
It was lead-based or something. Yeah.
Watching the news and political shows all the time. Wanting to sit at booths at a restaurant. I do that.
Yeah, me too.
All right, so
Maybe
now
we are boomers.
I started off really good, and now I'm...
Hold on, we'll redeem ourselves with maybe one of the next ones.
Old, crusty cough drops. What's that mean?
They carry old crusty cough drops?
Like old, like the wrapper's all messed up or
Probably
something?
been in their pocket.
Maybe some hair stuck to it.
You just keep putting it in the next shirt pocket every day.
Maybe that's what it is.
Here you go. You need a cough
I'm not
drop?
doing that. I got you a cough drop. Need tissue? I got that too. Pecans or Popeyes?
I like both of those things. Pecan.
I only like one. So
pot. Is that it?
The pies.
Oh.
Pot pies.
Pot. Then pie.
Yeah. Together. Big Dog, 97.9. Rich Glitter on vacation this week, so we're giving it a shot.
We'll be our own newsman. This is not headline news. A petition to get Amber Heard dropped from Aquaman 2 has reached 4 million signatures. Just what she needs. Another reason to poop herself.
The Dow Jones is on a longest losing streak in 22 years. Your move, Cincinnati Reds.
Steve Ells, the guy who founded Chipotle, was a art history major in college. It's cool that he has that in common with so many of the cashiers currently working at Chipotle.
Lord Michael says this might be the year of change for Saturday Night Live, but only if he can shake Keenan off his leg.
Snoop Dogg wants to buy Twitter. I think he misunderstood what Twitter meant when they agreed to be bought by the highest bidder.
See, that's good. Yes. Astronomers have discovered there may be invisible walls in space.
Oh.
Which confirms their worst fear. God is a mime. There you have it. Not headline news. So, a lot of motorcycles. It's starting to warm up. You're going to see the bikes out. So, to be cautious and careful, kind of a little PSA, to be cautious and careful, look for the bikes.
Yeah.
They tend to blend in sometimes.
Yep.
I know a lot of people on their phones are not paying attention. So, just wanted to give a heads up and a shout out to pay attention for the bikes out on the road.
Yep. And I have another PSA regarding motorcycles on the road as well. I was caught up in it already this year. I was sitting in a turn lane at a stoplight, and a guy in the crossroad that I'm stopped at, he is turning right off that street on a motorcycle.
Uh-huh.
And he does the motorcycle, not even the little, like, underhand wave that they do a lot of times.
Yeah.
He was more pointing with a big smile on his face as he makes this corner pointing. And I'm the first one at the light right there, and he's pointing, and I'm looking the whole time thinking, mostly, do I know that guy? I don't think I know that guy, but it looks like it's directly at me, like he's pointing right at me. Now, lucky for me, I didn't give a big point back or honk or anything like that. I had my window down. I just kind of raised my hand at him. And then I looked in my side mirror, and there's a motorcycle behind me. So the PSA is, if the motorcycle dude does the cool motorcycle wave in your direction,
it's not a you.
Unless you're on a bike, it's not at you. I've been caught in this scenario before. Happened to me again this year. Nothing makes you feel less cool than waving at the person that's not waving at you.
Yeah, so there's a little PSA when you're out there and you see the motorcycles. They're not waving at you.
Nope. Watch out for them.
You're not in the cool club.
No way.
Are y'all ready, kids?
Ha! What a dumbass.
Dumbass.
What the hell's your problem, you dumbass?
What a dumbass.
Great moment there, dumbass.
If you're into gardening decor, you're probably familiar with gazing balls.
I think I know what they are. I'm not into it, but I believe I know what you're talking about.
They're decorative glass spears that are mostly in gardens that look nice.
Oh, that's why I don't know exactly. That's why I don't have one.
I would say nothing. But some people believe they have other benefits.
Okay.
Like warding off evil.
Really?
Bringing good luck. But that warding off evil thing doesn't always work.
I would imagine not.
Nah. A homeowner in Texas named Gail Hines caught someone stealing her gazing balls on her Ring camera last Wednesday. The thief got away, but the footage you can see and hear him collecting the balls and then driving away.
So she had more than one of these.
Yes, she had multiple gazing balls. Or at least a pair.
Well, a pair would make sense. Yes.
But these gazing balls apparently had more than just decorative, warding off evil, bringing good luck to them. These gazing balls that he took contained the ashes of Gail's parents.
Why?
They liked the garden, so she put them out there so they could be amongst the garden.
In the gazing ball.
In the gazing balls. Gail's parents died during the pandemic, so she had their ashes put inside a couple of customized gazing balls,
Right.
and they were among the ones that were stolen. The thief is still on the run. Gail is desperate to get her parents back. So he has not only stolen gazing balls, he's also committed kidnapping.
I don't think that's what that is still.
Kidnap the parents. Come on.
I don't think it's
The parents are now gone. She wants them back. The thief has
Can
stolen.
you kidnap Ashes?
She's asked that the thief return the gazing balls. And for anyone that knows any information, you can email her.
Oh, good.
South Austin Gazing Balls at gmail.com.
Oh, she has a lot of these then. She must have a million of these things.
Yeah.
That's her email address?
I guess.
I don't believe that email address was set up just for this either. That's just always been her email address, probably. Okay. Don't steal mom and dad out of the garden, you dumbass.
What a dumbass.
Baby.
Dumpster day for Bobby is a big, big, happy day.
It is.
And
It
you
is.
you seem so genuinely excited and happy today.
Dude, I got rid of stuff out of my shed that had been there since we moved in. That's the crap from the people before us, you know?
And you got rid of it.
Homeowners before us. Yeah, I got rid of it, and I couldn't be more ecstatic. Now I've got a empty shed just waiting for me to throw my own crap in there.
Yeah.
And then I'll clean that out on another dumpster day.
And you're like, oh, I can't wait till dumpster day. Dumpster day 2022 and 23. I can't wait.
I just collect junk waiting on dumpster days to come around. I love it. It's therapeutic for me, really.
Yeah.
All right, let's share one more laugh. What do we have?
Brian Regan on his nephew's graduation ceremony.
I went to my nephew's high school graduation. I don't think I've ever been more disappointed in the human species in my life. I'm in the stands. This woman gets on the microphone. She tried so hard. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a wonderful day here with all these graduates. We're going to ask you in advance to please not applaud or cheer when your individual child or friend is called, because we have way too many graduates and it would not be fair to the people at the end of the alphabet. We're going to give everybody an opportunity at the end of the ceremony to give a big simultaneous round of applause for everyone. But please, when your individual child or family member is called, please don't applaud at that time. Okay, thank you in advance for understanding. Okay, here we go. Let's get started with our first graduate, Aaron Anderson. Yeah! Aaron! Aaron! Are we the smartest species? We're top of the food chain? I so wish, while he was yelling, that a clamp would have descended from the darkness of the ceiling, like one of those claw games, just right above him, and then just clamped onto his ribs and just pulled him up, a whooping and a hollering, a legs a flailing, just pulled him up into the darkness. I don't want him to die. I just never want to see him again.